The Boilermakers will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll try the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that one.
The give to the back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Hayward. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On the ready. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking for a man. It's Baker. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to spell it to the first down at the 31.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the air on first down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15.
That's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing route.
The margin for error is so small in a conference like this in Big Ten play. Really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of a dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock. Understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
They punt it away on 4th down. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading into that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. That's reeled in. It's Hayward. Breaks into the open. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Just steamrolling the defense. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. The give to the fullback. Runs through a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Green 25.
They go to the ground. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Snags it. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Using his feet. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gets it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Volunteers' offense and defense have complemented themselves very nicely today, and this fan base always travels well. All of those factors could equal a big-time road win. They're trailing by just 4 to Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Pressure coming. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today. Another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, you see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To throw, it's Baker. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down. He unleashes a long one. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets it down at the 23.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Baker. They're working that left side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and we're down to the 42.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. He tries to take the top off. Breaks it inside the 10. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers, and they're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass.
week. Already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are...
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Just enough time for one final play in this half. DB's right up on the receivers. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whitaker. And the returner is stopped. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Looking to throw on third. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. On set. receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Baker. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Hayward. There he goes. They make the stop, but the sweet pull catch is ready to give him a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Not much movement there as a gain of 1 gets him out to the 5. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Give to the right back. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and management. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that good as he got rid of the ball.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have it
have a big completion here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield, under pressure, don't have timing, and as a result now, fourth down.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Under fire. Finds a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Prime play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat in. Down he goes again.
Man, this defense has played so well. In this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Now this offense is back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Baker. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, hit the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be changing the route. The play action fake. Looking deep. Catch inside the 25. Into the end zone for a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll heave it deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
On the double. Moves.
Running back searching for a hole. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're going to run it to the right. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. He'll do it himself. And he bangs his way into the end zone for a touchdown. They tackle with more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up 14 over Tennessee. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Lofts one high and deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll take another shot here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. He's got it on the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Looking to throw for it. He's got him. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going. It never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Back to throw, it's Baker. It's complete to the right. So he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
He could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your play, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up front, moving forward, this offense has got it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll try it over the left side. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Here comes the heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayward. Down enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception?
He hurls one deep down the left side. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They